Jeg deltager i 3 arrangementer under CIO Forum, fordi jeg er nysgerrig. Fordi de emner, som bliver taget op, er relevante og er med til at udvide vores horisont i den rolle, som vi har i vores virksomhed.
Jeg har været med 2 gange, fordi jeg synes, at det niveau af talere, der er på sessionerne, er højere end hvad man er vant til i sådan nogle CIO-forums. Og det løfter dialogen og inspirationen.
Before I start, what do I mean by digital transformation? For me, it's not about the tech, it's about the value of the tech. So it's all around how can you create new revenue streams or new business models for the organization you're in. Typically, to do that, you require new capabilities within the organization. So how do you go about creating those capabilities? And the reason you're doing it is to connect to customers in a very, very different way. The level of customer intimacy that you need to drive a digital platform is fundamentally different as a technology organization to run the IT.
I dag har jeg fået nogle meget, meget gode, skarpe tanker omkring disaster recovery. Og hvad gør vi i det tilfælde, hvor vi for eksempel ikke kan tilgå vores egne systemer? Det er den situation, som Adam fra Mærsk beskrev i dag, som vi i hvert fald lige skal hjem og kigge på og sige, jamen hvad er vores alternativ, hvis vi lige pludselig af en eller anden grund bliver afskåret fra vores normale omgivelser til at tilgå systemerne.
So our assumption at that point was, we are under attack. I immediately said to them, just shut the network down. I'll deal with the fallout, shut the network down now. They made me say that 3 times. I'm still not sure why, whether it was they couldn't believe it, couldn't hear it, or wanted to record it. I don't know. But there was definitely some reluctance on their part to shut it down. But that was the decision we made. We started shutting the network down.
Jeg tager flere ting med mig hjem i dag. En af de ting, jeg tager med mig hjem, det er, hvis man skal være CIO i en stor virksomhed, så handler det meget lidt om teknologi, og meget mere om forretning. Det handler meget mere omkring kunderne, det handler meget mere om prioritering, det handler meget mere om at kunne lede og inspirere både sit eget team, men faktisk også forretningen.
I've seen this in dozens of organizations, and it is all set on the misbelief that digital is better IT. And I would say one of the key jobs of the CIO is to make a solid argument that digital, to all intensive purposes, is nothing to do with IT. It's almost nothing to do with tech.
Jeg synes, det er meget, meget fint, at det ikke er det sælgende del af Devo-team, som man ser her, men det er mere, hvordan kan vi udvikle os som personer og som CIOs i relation til de udfordringer, vi har i hverdagen, enten med forretningen, eller med ledelsen, eller med kunderne.
It was that obvious I had to be out-facing, not in-facing, in order to keep, in essence, the 115,000, we're outnumbered 115,000 to 2,000 at this point. If I allowed the 115,000 to go crazy, the 2,000 would be overwhelmed with phone calls on their mobiles, all sorts of stuff, to find out what was going on. So my job was to keep that lot out the way, whilst the people that knew how to run the recovery ran the recovery. And that was the model we employed. And I just highlight the difference between leadership on one side, because it wasn't abandonment, I was leading that recovery up, but I wasn't managing it, and managing the rest of the company on the other.
Der er rigtig mange events, som er meget salgsorienteret, meget leverandørorienteret, og jeg synes, det er en befrielse faktisk, at der er fokus på indsigter. Så skal man nok lave forretning bagefter, men det at give nogle indsigter uden at have fornemmelsen af, at nu skal man give noget igen, er super stærkt, så det er mere det, blive ved med det.
And so it requires a massive step up in communication and relationship for that other person to understand that what you're doing is wrong, but you're doing it to teach them how to do it right. And that for me is the juxtaposition that the CIO finds themselves in any form of digital transformation.
Jeg kommer helt sikkert til at deltage i CIO-forum igen, fordi det niveau af talere, der er, gør, at det er tid, der er givet godt ud. Det giver en eftertanke, og det giver en god personlig udvikling.
Jeg vil anbefale CIO-forum til folk, som er nysgerrige. Folk, som trives med at spare med andre omkring ny viden, og som har den ydmyghed til at erkende, at de ikke ved alt. Til dem, som har en forståelse af, at din rolle som CIO er ikke at vide alt. Din rolle er at kunne lede